and Freaks. Sometimes I wish this was Raymond Castille's Basement of Horror. I love when Ray does the start of his videos. It's just become iconic over the years doing it. All right, so what do we got today? I got a couple packages in, and we're going to talk a little bit about, well, let's go to the first one. I actually picked this up online. These are from separate places. I picked this one up. It took a while to get in here. I don't think they shipped it that fast, to be honest with you. I noticed that. I bought some things off Etsy, and I bought some things off Macari, and I bought some things off Facebook Marketplace, and some things off eBay, but Etsy, it always seems they take forever to get out. However, this was a really good buy. I think it was about 29 bucks, which is the Big Jim. He doesn't have his hat on, but he does have this plaid shirt. And my understanding, speaking with actual Big Jim experts, like the great Daniel Gates from Down Under, said this shirt's a real pain in the ass to get. And it's quite desirable. He's actually in good shape. The Big Jim's actually in really good shape. I haven't looked to see if there's any melt marks inside. There could be, but nothing stuck to the shirt. Pants got a little bit of dirt or fade on them. Probably some fade and some dirt too. I'll give everything a good wash, because it's probably been in the basement somewhere. He's missing his hat, but I think I can get away with that. Well, hello. Is it not our very own 5150 Toys? The main man, Brian Sanchez, the Sancharoni, the Sanchmahini, the Sancharuski, the Sanchowski, the Sanchmeister, Sanchez. All right, well, anyway, we did that. Ooh, Big Jim's got a messed up knee here or something. Oh, his foot's just in the other direction. I was like, what the fuck? All right, so we're gonna wash it. I like to put it in, I either use cold water and dish soap, and don't leave it too long. I accidentally left the shirt in. One time the threads just dissolved. It was a Fighting Fury shirt. That was a pain in the ass to sew it back, I'll tell you that, especially with the Captain Kidd one. So we're going to clean him up, but he actually came in quite good shape. I think it was like 29 bucks. All right, let's get to the good stuff, shall we? So the next thing we're going to talk about is this man. That's right. The cheese himself, Mattel, Jesus Christ, Mattel's Pulsar. What I like about Pulsar, he's got a pretty cool outfit. His Velcro. He does have this, let's see if I can do this without destroying the shirt, because the Velcro, as you know, gets shitty over time. But when he is, let's get him out of the action figure stand or doll stand. When he's new and his chest pumps, there used to be liquid in there, but that's clearly dried up. The other thing that's cool, I don't know if this one, I think I might have snapped it. I gotta be careful. Maybe I didn't, I'm not sure. Anyway, I haven't done this in so long, I'm actually afraid to open it. Okay. Now it's opening. All right, inside, his face opens, and then inside there's a couple of discs you can put in this clear part. I don't want to pull this too far because it's rubber. I don't want it to snap. But there's mission discs. It's got this little peg, so you can kind of lift his face up and then put it back in. We'll get this Velcro back together. Now, so you guys are aware, there's actually two different versions of this Pulsar. I guess these kind of snap-on boots too. So this will be Brian Sanchez's favorite part, Mr. 5150. All right, so this is where his pants come down. If you take a look at the front of this Pulsar, he's clear from neck to groin. That's right, Sanchez, your favorite part, the pickled sausage. However, I guess at some point somebody must have complained. I mean, this was back in the 70s. I can't believe anybody complained, but they actually went ahead and they painted this clear part over with, I think it was paint, of the same color as the skin, so you don't quite see the clear groin there. Or maybe Mattel was embarrassed that Pulsar, the man of adventure, or the ultimate man of adventure, excuse me, the ultimate adventure, was really, there's not much adventure in there in his pants. It's very possible. Who knows? Who knows? But he stands, what's he stand at? Like 13 inches tall, whatever. They don't have the greatest posability. He's okay. He's kind of their answer to the $6 million man, I guess. He's all right. Interesting facts about him. His outfit was reused for a Tomlin Star Raider, the one that actually had which was the Luke Skywalker knockoff, if you will, which is Drawl, who came in both a regular and a glow-in-the-dark version, but they basically took this black and white outfit and gave that to him. Now, Pulsar's greatest enemy is this guy, it's just so bad. Oh my God, I forgot what his name is. I'm so tired. All right, anyway. Jesus H. Christ, how could I fucking forget that? Yeah. Anyway, the idea behind his greatest enemy, mine does not work, and I need to replace him. I only bought him because he had the mask. So this mask is constantly lost. And you pay more for the mask than you do for the friggin' figure itself. This is what he looks like without it. But the idea was that there's a little button in the back. You can help activate what's inside here. And if you push this, see, mine's not working. When you push this, it would spin the inside, and he would basically spark. Yes, that was his. What is his goddamn Sanchez? What's his fucking name? I fucking forgot. My God, this is so bad. I can't believe I forgot his name. It's Pulsar, the Man of Adventure, and Purple Guy. I can't remember his name. My God, it's terrible, embarrassing. I haven't looked at these in years. I really haven't in years. I've been sitting down. I haven't done much with them. The fuck is his name? I can't believe I can't remember this. Fuck it. Where's my other phone? I don't have it. All right, well, I guess we're not Googling it, so I'll let, thank you, Hypnosis, right? So, Jesus Christ. Hypnosis? That's his name? Hypnosis? Fully Hypnosis? In any case, I guess the idea was squeeze this. He gets sparks, he would hypnotize you. You have one boxed. Of what? This? No, not of this. What I have is, I was going to bring this up. This was done by Chris Johnson. This is a custom Mego they did in one of the Mego meets years and years ago. They redid Pulsar into they did him in an 8-inch figure. And I'm going to tell you, it's cool. He's got the Velcro outfit. I don't want to take him out. He's got the Velcro, but his head does open. And there's mini discs that go inside. The same as this big one came with discs that go inside there. And they look like little CDs. They were way ahead of their time. Oh, it's Hypnos, not Hypnosis. God damn it. It's Hypnos, Sanchez. Hypnos. God damn it. The whole show's ruined. We're going to tear it apart. I'm just kidding. It's Hypnos. So I guess he hypnotized Pulsar. And then I don't know what the fuck he did with him. He sparked him to death with his chest, which is pretty stupid. Anyway, so I was out shopping the other night, or looking. And by the way, this is a great figure. I don't think he has any left. I think I bought one of the last ones years ago. I was out shopping. Online, of course. Hypnosis. Hypnos. Fucking Hypnosis. I'm like, that's all right. But thank you for that, because that's exactly, at least you remembered that. Okay, so I got this. It's a box version. It's mostly complete. I think it's almost all complete, not 100%. And then, because I'd made an offer on a loose one, that was mostly complete, which I got for dirt cheap, and then he accepted the offer right after I bought this one, saying, "Oh, it's in the box. I'll take the other offer off." And as soon as I went to remove the offer, this came out. It's not your bad, Sanchez. It's just the fact that here we are talking about toys, and I think we're both exhausted. Well, this one comes with a free garbage bag. All right, let's get this open. This is the Sanchez Special, the Sanchez Stiletto. That's what this is. We use this for all of our toy openings. Brian Sanchez, master of the Chicago sausage. So I like this one because it was in the box. I don't really go too crazy buying stuff mint in box. We already know who does that. Our good friend Johnny Shedrick, MIV Master Toy Museum. Over 5,000 toys, MIV, mint in box, never opened. This guy was actually good. What I like is he put it inside a plastic bag and then he shipped it in a box. I'm going to say sellers that do this, bonus points for them, and I give them personal thank yous for that, because personal messages, thank yous, because sometimes these boxes come in the rain and this isn't protected. I mean, this paper gets kind of shitty. So here's a box one, which is pretty cool. This is except it's upside down. No, from the back it isn't. It's the Pulsar Life System Center. All right, anyway. I wasn't going to ever get one of these. I'm like, it's kind of the dumbest toy, but it's pretty much a ripoff of the Bionic Man's, Lou loves the new What is the Bionic Man one called, Sanchez? Is it the Mission Control Center? No, not the Mission Control Center. The one where he hooks up it's the rocket. Anyway, it's like a ripoff of that. And so basically you have all these different things, and you would hook Pulsar to it. Actually, let's do it. You hook Pulsar, and there's this, let's see if I can do this a little better. Okay. there's this kind of thing that goes over, he goes in between, there's tubes and everything, then this thing kind of scans his body. And it's cool because what is cool is it works at as it scans, as the thing moves up and down the body, the parts of the body get lit up like it's like a color x-ray. Obviously it's not really doing an x-ray, but the guy showed in the video that it worked, and it's got all these cool little dials and stuff. So let's open it up and get to work. It's still, wow, this is interesting. It's still got the, my glass at this point, sorry. It's still got the sticker on here. It's still got this store sticker on here, right here. Pretty sweet. Let's see what it says. It says invoice number, store number, ID, let's see, location, category. So I wonder where they got this from. Space System Center. The Space System Center, so Life Center. It's got some sticker. This was open. I thought it was open. I thought he showed it. Yeah, it was open. So we're going to open it. I know Johnny would have a heart attack, but we're going to open it. The back is pretty much kind of almost the front illustration without the figure inside. So let's gently open it. Well, let's see what's in here. Box is actually, got to be honest with you, the box is actually in pretty good shape. Oh, he even put packaging in the box, which was nice. That's always a nice, also nice little touch. They put packaging in there. Somebody clearly took the tape off because you could see where it did the line of damage across the name, but don't really care. I will not be trying to remove the other stickers. Those are original from the store, packed in for that. Oh boy. And we'll be leaving those there. Well, he really packed it in here, I'll tell you that. Looks like he may have bagged the parts. Oh, I don't want to break the plastic. Yeah, be very careful. This plastic, you know, the shit that's like, it's fragile over time. Here's some parts. And I don't know if it has batteries in it, because he showed it with the batteries working. And the idea is you would hook Pulsar to this thing. And then, I don't know if it's complete or not, but you'd hook them to this thing, and then you could, I don't know, charge them up or whatever else is supposed to be done. Maybe it doesn't have all the pieces. Now, the other set coming in definitely is missing a couple parts, but I thought of, wow, look at this. I thought of nothing else. Wow, this is, man, this is such an old toy. You could just totally see how cool it is. No parts are here. Even the instructions are here. It's pretty badass. All right, so you can see from these old toys, right? Everything was an old light bulb. I mean, essentially what you have here is a flashlight, right? That's all this is. It's a flashlight. And they use these old bulbs. Now, I'm going to say, for those of you who say, oh, what happens when the bulb dies? That's okay when the bulb dies. You know why? Because they still sell these bulbs. You can still get these replacement bulbs. Matter of fact, I got some for my, whatchamacallit, Space 1999 set, I believe it was. Yep, and this goes on. Okay, this looks good. All right, so here's the back, so you can basically see what's going on here. All right, so they've got all these little cool pieces, and here's the light and so on. Let's see what it looks like we put together, because the idea is this stands up. So I'll give you a view in a moment. These are the feet for it. The one I have only came with 1 foot. That's right, 1 foot. I guess you could, today in today's technology, you could 3D print it. God, I'm like probably gonna regret doing this because I'm afraid if I get this on, it'll never come off without snapping and breaking it. So maybe we'll just go nice and gentle. It's actually coded. They've got a B and an A stamped into it. I guess you know which one goes to which, but I don't see any numbers or anything on here. So I guess we will try. This is what I really want to do. I just not do this and let it, you know what? These are the feet that it stands on, but we're going to put these to the side because the plastic is pretty brittle. And I really don't want to mess with that. Okay, so that's number one. The next thing we're going to do, let's back this up a little bit, is we're going to get this piece, which if you take a quick look, you can kind of see all the parts. Then we're going to get this hooked onto the machine. So that looks pretty cool. And it looks like this goes a little something like this. And then I believe snaps in. So it's just a flexible piece of smoked plastic. Just like you like your sausage, Sanchez, smoked. All right. I think that's in the right direction. Okay. What else do we got here? I don't know if I can see if this needs batteries in it because he has batteries. Okay, so, well, actually, so Mattel Incorporated 1976. So apparently you got to put the stickers on yourself. And this guy actually left the original used sticker piece. All these stickers you will find over here. So if you need new ones, I'm sure they could be printed. So there's a little piece. We'll move that to the side. We don't need this order thing. Thank you from Danette. Thank you, Danette. You're the best. Dear Danette. Dear Danette. Okay, so we've got all these little pieces. So let's check them out. We've got tubes. We've got downstairs on Mego, downstairs above me. Just heard a no. Okay, we've got tubes. Oh, these need to be a little clean. They're got a little thing on them. There's a little schmeg in there. All that. Now, what this does is you put, okay, so the idea here is it's actually pretty cool. You hook this, hold on, let me show you, I got it going the right way. So this piece, which you can see there's a little bit of, if you can see there's a little bit of metal in there, and that hooks into, this piece here's got some metal. And the idea is you would plug, if I understand this correctly, yeah, you plug this in, all right. You plug it in, you put that on, we're gonna run over his body and see his shit, so we'll see if this works. Here's the instructions. Ooh, looks like the instructions got a little beat, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like that dog got to him, gotta be honest with you. Woof! Or a mouse. That looks more like a fucking mouse probably got at it. Mouse was probably nibbling on it. It may have peed on it too, that's fantastic. So let's not touch that part. Or somebody just peed on it in general. Jesus H. Christ, what the hell? All right. Well, I think we'll be looking for a new instruction booklet because this is not looking too... All right, so we're going to need 2 AA... Yeah. Not sure about the instructions. It might have some kind of pee or shit on there. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to move that to the side. We're not playing games with old pee. All right, so apparently we have to open this. We have to open this to put the batteries on. This actually would be pretty cool. I've never seen one of these in person before. I mean, I might have seen one for sale at a show, but I've never actually... She should have just left the damn batteries in it, to be honest with you. That would have been a lot easier. All right, let's open her up, shall we? Without breaking it, because I'd love to see this thing work. Okay, there we go. Got the tabs out. We need to get 2 AA's. You should always have your batteries handy, right, Sanchez? Just in case you need them. All right, let's see what we do with this. Get our batteries hooked into here, so it looks like we've got one. And battery compartment's clean as shit. I wonder if this toy was ever really used. It doesn't look like it. I always love finding old toys where they're not really used, right? Okay, so this goes in. Then we're going to connect. This might be better if I turn this around and tilt the camera. There we go. So we're going to connect this to here. Ah, you can already see the light going on. See, the light's already starting to go on. Okay. And this piece here, this goes into here, which is supposed to be to scan Pulsar's body. This is a handle, and this goes here, I believe. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got to figure this shit out. So you hit the handle, and we can do go program go. We can change it manually if we want, I guess. You can see our little Pulsatronics biologic power system. Okay. Oh, so as you're, okay, sorry, that's bad count. So as you're doing this, all these things are supposed to be changing. This was going. There we go. So that changes. And what it's doing while you're doing that, it's pushing this metal lever in the back, which would push his button on the back, which would make him the blood pump inside of him. All right, so let's give it a whirl, shall we? Dun 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 dun. Hanging out in the toy room of solitude while Brian Sanchez buys pickles at Dollar Tree. All right, here we go. I think we're supposed to take this off. I really don't want to do this because then I gotta. All right, we're not taking this goddamn shirt off. I'm telling you right now. I don't feel like putting it all back together. So just don't have the time. But the fun part is he would put himself in here. His head goes here. Okay, this goes around him. This goes around him. Okay. All right, so I don't know if I'm going to lock him all the way in, but let's see. Do we have that? Yeah, his head goes in. This goes in. You'd hook this belt together around him, okay? You'd put the feet on it so that when you stand this thing up, right, when you stand the thing up, he's actually able to stand the feet lifted, okay? I'm not doing that now because the plastic is too old. I don't want to fuck with it. But then you can hook, like, they've got all these hoses and shit. I guess you could hook up whatever. They got hoses and stuff you could do. But anyway, we're not doing all that today. We're just going to do the basics. But here's supposed to be the cool part. So the idea is, my understanding is as you scan, as you move, let's see if I can show it to you. Let's kill the light, shall we? If that helps. Okay, this might work better. Okay. As you run this over Pulsar's body, see, get the idea? Ooh, cool. Extra, come on, that wouldn't be cool in the 70s? My next box will have nothing but pickled sausages. How do I not doubt that? But it's pretty cool. As it moves over them, it lights up the piece underneath. So this is kind of like the, I guess, their version of the $6 Million Man thing, which is pretty neat. It's pretty cool. I mean, don't hate. They did a good job. Kenner had their thing. Mattel had theirs. All right, let's take a quick look at what I'm referring to, which would be, and I like that it came in the box. What I'm talking about is this item for the $6 Million Man. And this opens up, and when you open up, it has the same idea where they have tubes and all kinds of shit where you can charge them up and whatnot and so on. So yeah, it's kind of, they're doing a little rip-off here and there. But Hypnos and Pulsar, ladies and gentlemen. Hypnos and Pulsar. I've never had the control center. Now I have. And I don't think I need the other one because this one looks pretty complete. But we're going to go wash some shit. These things are they're pretty rank. And that booklet, I don't know, I think a mouse was eating at that thing. We're going to get Big Jim's clothes. We're going to get this together. And there we go. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, please direct them all to 5150 Toys, Brian Sanchez. Especially if they have anything to do with sausages of any kind. Brian Sanchez would love to address those for you. All right, other than that, thank you for coming to the MyMegoLike channel. Thank you for spending a few moments with us in the Toy Room of Solitude. Brian Sanchez, run the commercial. No, in any case, hope you guys have a really good evening. Peace.